Hello, it's been a few days. Been trying to work on some things. Needed some more verses in my life. Joshua 14. Now these are the territories which the sons of Israel inherited in the land of Canaan, which Eleazar the priest, Joshua the son of Nun, and the heads of the fathers' households of the tribes of the sons of Israel apportioned to them as inheritances by the lot of their inheritances, just as the Lord commanded through Moses for the 9 tribes and the half tribe of Manasseh. For Moses had given the inheritance of the 2 tribes and the half tribe beyond the Jordan, but he did not give an inheritance to the Levites among them. For the sons of Joseph were 2 tribes, Manasseh and Ephraim. Okay, maybe I was wrong. And they did not give a portion to the Levites in the land, except cities to live in, with their pasture lands for their livestock and for their property. The sons of Israel did exactly as the Lord had commanded Moses, and they divided the land. Then the sons of Judah approached Joshua in Gilgal, and Caleb the son of Jephunneh the Kenizzite said to him, "You know the word which the Lord spoke to Moses, the man of God, on account of you and me in Kadesh Barnea. I was 40 years old when Moses, the servant of the Lord, sent me from Kadesh Barnea to spy out the land, and I brought word back to him as it was in my heart. Nevertheless, my brothers who went up with me and made the heart of the people melt with fear, but I followed the Lord my God fully. So Moses swore on the day, saying, the land on which your foot has walked shall certainly be an inheritance to you and to your children forever, because you have followed the Lord my God fully. And now, behold, the Lord has let me live, just as he spoke, these 45 years, from the time that the Lord spoke this word to Moses, when Israel walked in the wilderness, and now, behold, I am 85 years old today. I am still as strong today as I was on the day Moses sent me. As my strength was then, so my strength is now, for war and for going out and coming in. Now then, give me this hill country about which the Lord spoke on that day, for you heard on that day that Anakim were there, with great fortified cities. Perhaps the Lord will be with me, and I will drive them out just as the Lord has spoken." So Joshua blessed him and gave Hebron to Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, as an inheritance. Therefore, Hebron became the inheritance of Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, the Kenizzite, to this day, because he followed the Lord God of Israel fully. Now the name of Hebron was previously Kiriath Arba, for Arba was the greatest man among the Anakim. Then the land was at rest from war. Joshua 15. Now the lot of the tribe of the sons of Judah, according to their families, reached the border of Edom, southward to the wilderness of Zin at the extreme south. Their southern border was from the lower end of the Salt Sea, from the bay that turns to the south. Then it proceeded southward to the ascent of Akrabim, and continued to Zin, then went up by the south of Kadesh Barnea, and continued to Hezron, and went up to Adar, and turned to Karka. It continued to Asmon, and proceeded to the brook of Egypt, and to the border, and the border ended at the sea. This shall be your southern border. The eastern border was the Salt Sea, as far as the mouth of the Jordan, and the border of the north side was from the bay of the sea at the mouth of the Jordan. Then the border went up to Beth Hoglah and continued on the north of Beth Arabah. And the border went up to the stone of Bohan, the son of Reuben. And the border went up to Debir from the valley of Achor, and turned northward toward Gilgal, which is opposite the ascent of Adumim, which is on the south of the valley. And the border continued to the waters of En Shemesh, and it ended at En Rogel. Then the border went up the valley of Ben Hinnom to the slope of the Jebusite on the south. And the border went up to the top of the mountain, which is opposite the valley of Hinnom, to the west, which is at the end of the valley of Rephaim toward the north. And from the top of the mountain, the border turned to the spring of the waters of Nephtoah, and proceeded to the cities of Mount Ephron. Then the border turned to Bela, The border turned from Bela westward to Mount Seir and continued to the slope of Mount Jearim on the north, and went down to Beth Shemesh and continued through Timnah. Then the border proceeded to the south of Ekron northward, and the border turned to Shikharon and continued to Mount Bela and proceeded to Jabneel, and the border ended at the sea. The western border was at the great sea, even its coastline. This is the border around the sons of Judah according to their families. Now he gave to Caleb the son of Jephunneh a portion among the sons of Judah, in accordance with the command of the Lord to Joshua, namely Kiriath Arba, Arba being the father of Anak. And Caleb drove out from there the three sons of Anak, Sheshai, Ahiman, and Talmai, the children of Anak. Then he went up from there against the inhabitants of Debir. Now the name of Debir previously was Kiriath Sepher. And Caleb said, the one who attacks Kiriath Sepher and captures it, I will give him Achsah, my daughter, as a wife. Othniel, the son of Kenaz, the brother of Caleb, captured it, so he gave him Achsah, his daughter, as a wife. And it happened that when she came to him, she incited to ask her father for a field, so she dismounted from the donkey, and Caleb said to her, what do you want? Then she said, give me a blessing, since you have given me the land of the Negev, give me springs of water also. So he gave her the upper springs and the lower springs. This is the inheritance of the tribe of sons of Judah according to their families. Now the cities at the extremity of the tribe of the sons of Judah toward the border of Edom in the south were Kabzeel, Eder, and Jagur, Kinnah, Dimnah, and Adadah, Kadesh, Hazor, and Ithnan, Ziph, Talam, and Baloth, Hazor Hadattah, Kiriath Hezron, Amam, Shema, and Moladah, Hazarah Gada, Heshmon, and Beth Pelet, Hazar Shaul, Beersheba, and Biziothia, Bela, Im, and Ezim, Eltalad, Chezel, and Hormah, Ziklag, Madmana, and Sensana, Leboth, Shilhim, Ain, and Rimmon, in all 20 cities with their villages. In the lowland, Eshtal, Zorah, and Ashna, Zeno, En Ganim, Tapua, and Enam, Jarmuth, Adulam, Succo, and Ezekah, Sheraim, Adathaim, Gedera, and Gederothaim, 14 cities with their villages. Zenon, Hedeshah, and Migdalad, Delin, Mizpah, and Joktheel, Lachish, Bozkath, and Eglon, Kabon, Lamas, and Chittilish, Jederoth, Beth Dagon, Naamah, and Mekkedah, 16 cities with their villages. Libnah, Ether, and Ashan, Iptah, Ashna, and Nazib, Kela, Akzib, and Marashah, 9 cities with their villages. Ekron with its towns and its villages, from Ekron even to the sea, all that were by the side of Ashdod, and with their villages. Ashdod, its towns and its villages. Gaza, its towns and its villages, as far as the brook of Egypt and the great sea, even its coastlines. In the hill country, Shamir, Jatir, and Soka, Dana, Kiriath Sana, Anab, Eshtema, Anim, Goshen, Halan, and Gilo, 11 cities with their villages. Arab, Duma, and Ashan, Janum, Beth Tupoa, and Aphekah, Humta, Kiriath Arba, and Zior, 9 cities with their villages. Maon, Carmel, Ziph, and Judah, Jezreel, Jokdim, and Zonah, Cain, Gibeah, and Timnah, 10 cities with their villages. Halul, Beth Zur, and Gidor, Marath, Beth Anath, and Eltekon, 6 cities with their villages. Kiriath Baal and Rabbah, 2 cities with their villages. In their wilderness, Beth Araba, Middim, and Sekakah, Nibshan, the city of salt, and Engedi, 6 cities with their villages. Now as for the Jebusites, the inhabitants of Jerusalem, the sons of Judah could not drive them out. So the Jebusites live with the sons of Judah in Jerusalem to this day. That was terrible. I never want to read that again. I'm sure I completely butchered everything about that. That's all. Thank you. That's it. I'm done.